7:41, we're back on a Friday morning, and we're talking about the end of an era in Washington. The inauguration is 1 week away. The Obama family marking their final days in the White House.
So what will life after 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue be like for the Obama girls? Few people are better than Jenna Bush Hager. Jenna, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
You know well.
It'll be really terrific. My sister Barbara and I know the true privilege of calling the White House home. 8 years ago, we wrote a letter to Sasha and Malia, and now we pin a new one to let them know just how proud we are.
Malia and Sasha, 8 years ago, on a cold November day, we greeted you on the steps at the White House. We saw both the light and wariness in your eyes as you gazed at your new home.
We left our jobs in Baltimore and New York early and traveled to D.C. to show you around, to show you the Lincoln bedroom and the bedrooms that were once ours, to introduce you to the people, the florists, groundskeepers, the butlers, who dedicate themselves to making this historic house a home.
The four of us wandered the majestic halls of the house you had no choice but to move into. When you slid down the banister of the solarium, just as we had done as 8-year-olds and again as 20-year-olds chasing our youth, your joy and laughter were contagious.
In 8 years, you have done so much, seen so much. You stood at the gates of the Robben Island cell, where South Africa's Nelson Mandela was imprisoned for decades, your arms around your father. You traveled to Liberia and Morocco with your mom to talk with girls about the importance of education. Girls who saw themselves in you, saw themselves in your parents, saw what they could become if they continued to study and learn.
You attended state dinners, hiked in national parks, met international leaders, and managed to laugh at your dad's jokes during the annual Thanksgiving turkey party. All while being kids, attending school, and making friends. We have watched you grow from girls to impressive young women with grace and ease. And through it all, you had each other.
Just like we did. Now you're about to join another rarefied club, one of 4 children, a position you didn't seek and one with no guidelines. But you have so much to look forward to. You will be writing the story of your own lives beyond the shadows of your famous parents. Yet you will always carry with you the experiences of the past 8 years.
Enjoy college. As most of the world knows, we did. And you won't have the weight of the world on your young shoulders anymore. Explore your passions, learn who you are, make mistakes. You're allowed to. Continue to surround yourself with loyal friends who know you, adore you, and will fiercely protect you. Those who judge you don't love you, and their voices shouldn't hold weight. Rather, it's your own hearts that matter.
Take all that you have seen, the people you have met, the lessons you have learned, and let those help guide you in making positive change. We have no doubt that you will. Traveling with our parents taught us more than any class could. It opened our eyes to new people, as well as new cultures and ideas. We met factory workers in Michigan, teachers in California, doctors healing on the Burmese border,
kids who lined the dusty streets of Kampala to see the American presidents, and kids with HIV waiting to get antiretroviral drugs that would save their lives.
You have lived through the unbelievable pressure of the White House. You have listened to harsh criticism of your parents by people who have never even met them.
You stood by as your precious parents were reduced to headlines. Your parents who put you first and not only showed you, but gave you the world.
As always, they will be rooting for you as you begin this next chapter.
And so will we.
And we all will. Of course, I'm tearing up. It's just amazing how fast 8 years go by and how they become these really unbelievable women. And we just wanted to make sure they knew.
As you became an unbelievable woman as well.
Nice gift that you and Barbara gave them 8 years ago and have now given them with this letter.
I wrote Mrs. Obama a thank you letter just for allowing me into her home to interview her, but also being this role model as I'm a new mom. And she wrote me back 2 days later, the most lovely letter. So this is the least we could do.
Well, so few people really understand what those girls went through. It's a very small group that experienced
We're hoping to get together.
Yeah. I'm sure you will.
Jenna, that's fantastic. By the way, I think this posted online last night. Carson, you're in the Orange Room. What are people saying?
It did post online, Matt. What was great about that is